In this week's episode of the social update, Instagram auto captions could come for your feed videos. Twitter is getting rid of fleets, its stories. YouTube launches shorts to everyone. You can now DM on Clubhouse. TikTok comes to your TV. That's this week's episode of the social update. Let's go. My name is Brian and welcome to the social update, where I give you all the news about everything that's happening in social media every week to help guide your brand online. I hope you've had a good week and I hope you're ready for the updates, because we're going to start with Instagram like we usually do. So moi, the BKH Brian, asked on Twitter, right? Asked the VP of product and the head of Instagram. I added them and they actually replied me, weirdly enough. Anyway, I asked them, when are the auto captions coming for videos in the feed? Because I was having a chat with my friend and he was like, I had to put the captions on the video in the feed, because we've got captions in stories, captions in reels, captions in IGTV, right? And no captions in live, but they can do that because Clubhouse do that. So Instagram can do that, and they said it's coming soon. So hopefully that will be coming soon, because again, there's no point having captions everywhere else and no captions in the video feed, because I don't know if you've done this before, but doing manual captions is very disheartening and it's very long. But that's coming soon. You can thank me later, right? So remember when Twitter launched stories, right, and they called it fleets, and it was rubbish. Yeah, they realized it was rubbish and they are now shutting it down on August the 3rd. They are cancelling that feature, which makes sense because all it is people sharing their tweets to the fleets, right? There's nothing special. No one's treating it like Snapchat or Instagram stories or even Facebook stories or even WhatsApp stories. Nobody really uses it in that capacity. So what Twitter had hoped would happen is that it would make people less anxious about tweeting, because there's people that tweet and delete, and there are people that are just not tweeting. People are consuming more tweets. So Twitter is altogether just trying to get more people to tweet, right? That's their job. They're trying to get more people to tweet versus consume, right? That's what they've been trying to do for many years. And they thought a feature like fleets would encourage people to tweet or fleet because it disappears, right? Just like stories, you put more candid stuff up there because you realize that it's going to disappear in 24 hours versus putting on your feed that people can come and share as they like, right? At any point in time. But it didn't work, right? It didn't work. The functionality of fleets itself is really poor. There isn't anything particularly special about it. There's no reason to use a fleet. It was just there as something to get more reach for your tweets. So you tweet and you share it and you share other people's tweets to the fleets, maybe tweets that you didn't want to repost on your own timeline, right? But all in all, tweets is a non-starter. I think they've kind of focused on Twitter Spaces more so than fleets. They launched fleets last year, then they launched Twitter Spaces, and they've had much more development with Twitter Spaces than they have with fleets, right? So it's only right, it only makes sense. It's not really a good feature. It doesn't really fit within Twitter, if you ask me, right? Audio Spaces and audio tweets, I think that those are perfect for Twitter. Stories on Twitter, very random. I don't even know why they did that. Didn't actually make any sense at all, but they've learned their lesson, and I like the fact that they're able to say, hey, we're getting rid of this feature because it just doesn't work. I like that. Good on you, right? Let me know if you've ever had a tweet, a fleet, or if you cared about fleets, or if you just forgot they were there. I want to know down in the comments, right? This is a good move, bad move. Did you love them? Should they keep them? Let me know. So YouTube is finally launching shorts to everyone, right? And this is in the YouTube app. So shorts, if you haven't caught up by now, which you should have, because you should have been watching the show, shorts is YouTube's version of TikTok, right? You got reels, you got Snapchat Spotlight, and you have YouTube shorts. And up until now, only a few people had it in a few countries like US and Brazil and some other countries in India, right? Now everybody has it. So if you go to your YouTube app, preferably update it, you will see a special tab that says shorts, and you can view shorts in that tab just like a stream of TikToks or reels, right? That is now, everybody can make a shorts, and you can create one in the app itself, right? There's not really much to say about it because I'm sure you've probably seen a lot of shorts right now, just except now you can go and create some, right? So go and create some shorts, test them out. They're up to a minute long. Test them out. Loads of people are getting loads of views. Maybe cut some of your YouTube videos down into segments or whatever, or your most popular videos, or just shoot directly for shorts and see what happens. Go and watch, go and create for shorts, and let me know how you're finding them, right? So let me know how you're finding shorts down in the comments. YouTube has also launched 3 new features that are aimed at gaming streamers. So they're trying to pull some gaming streamers with features from Twitch. Now these features are actually copied from Twitch themselves. So the features are subscriber only chats. So when these people are streaming live, the gamers are streaming live, only subscribers to the channel. So these are people that are paying to subscribe to your YouTube, right? You've got the little join button. As long as you pay £6 a month, £3 a month, £12 a month, £80 a month, whatever the streamer or the person sets it at, you will only be able to talk in the chat. It won't be available to everyone, which is really good for, you know, honing in on the people that actually patronize you and pay you to stream and want to watch you, right? You get to hear from them directly and first, versus trying to find them in a flurry of, you know, conversation between everybody, right? So that's really good. You'll also be able to have polls in the chat box as well, which is a really, really good feature, because you can ask a quick question. Hey, should I do this or do that, right? Tomorrow, should we play on this map or whatever, right? And the thing is, I'm not sure if this is only for gamers. I'm sure it's just for anybody live streaming. So it doesn't have to be just for gaming, because I'm sure that wouldn't make sense just to make it for gamers. Like, how do you say you're a gaming channel? I mean, you do tell them that you're in the gaming category, but hopefully this is for everybody who's doing a live stream. Hey, is this person right? Is this person wrong? What do you think about this argument? What do you think about this new feature? What do you think about that, or whatever? So when the person's going live stream, they can do a poll and poll their audience. And the third and final feature is clips, right? So a lot of gaming streamers, obviously they stream for like 2-3 hours, and there isn't really much replay value sometimes, right? Sometimes there isn't really much replay value in a live. So a lot of lives don't get replayed. So it'd be useful for the gaming streamer, to be able to clip some stuff and make shorter videos, maybe 2-minute, 5-minute videos that they can also repost on their YouTube for the best parts, right? Because imagine you're watching a 3-hour video, right? There's going to be some best parts, and some of the parts just might be mundane. So this clips feature will also allow you to help. Now I've got this feature, so it's not just for gamers. These are targeted at gamers, but they are essentially features for everybody to use. If you see a clip on YouTube that you want to send to your friend, you can clip it and it saves it, and you can send that to your friend. So you don't have to say, oh, watch at 20 minutes, 55 seconds, right? You could just clip it and send that clip, you know, 30 seconds, a minute, however long the clip is you want to be. So I really, 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 really like that feature. And YouTube is thinking about how people can share videos to other people. And I'm wondering, I think you can, I'm not sure if you can clip someone's video and share it to your own YouTube. I'm not really sure. Maybe they come up with that later. But I like how YouTube are thinking in terms of like, oh, helping people push more videos, or certain videos, or certain sections of videos, right? So I really, really like that. Let me know what you think about clips, subscriber only, live chats, and polls in chats for YouTube. So TikTok is coming to your TV, right? So last year they launched in the US and the UK, I believe, on Samsung TVs. They had a special app on Samsung TVs, and now they're coming to Amazon Fire. So if you've got Amazon Fire Stick, go to your Amazon Fire Stick and find the TikTok app, and go check out TikTok on your TV, right? So this is UK, France, and Germany. If you have an Amazon Fire TV stick, check out TikTok app. Now this is really, really fascinating. It's because they just launched 3-minute videos, so up to 3 minutes. So in my mind, they are now competing with YouTube, and now they're on TV. They even competing with YouTube even more. So you might think, why the hell would I watch TikTok on my TV? It's vertical, like it doesn't make sense. It does and it doesn't. YouTube, you know, is perfect for TV because it's rectangular, right? It's landscape, it's TV size. But this is just really, really interesting in terms of the direction that where TikTok is trying to catch people. You know, all these apps are trying to catch more and more people and get more people viewing content, right? So I haven't had the chance to test it out yet, but I will this week and bring you back the results and even a video of what it actually looks like and what it actually entails. And swiping up and down is very, very different from obviously using a remote to watch TikTok. So it's going to be a weird experience, but I'm sure they probably working on some original programming that may be landscape, that may be for your TV, that may be higher quality. And it's really interesting to see what type of content will make it to the TV app versus the mobile app, right? So you're going to log in with your name. Is the For You page the same? You know, how does it all work? So that's really, really interesting. But ultimately, it's to get more and more eyes on these apps, right? On social media, right? And staying on there. So for instance, like Reels just came out, right? And then TikTok pushed their time limit to 3 minutes, and now TikTok is now on TV. So it seems like when these apps are just, you know, catching up, like we just reported that YouTube is now giving shorts to everybody. It's like the apps are catching up, and then TikTok does another leap, right? So will Instagram come to TV? I don't know. I don't know. Would IGTV actually be on TV? I don't know. It could be a move. Who knows? But I like this idea. I think it's really, really good. Hopefully they have some kind of original programming that they create themselves. But let me know. And if you have an Amazon Fire TV stick, an app, whatever, download the app and let me know how it is. Is it cool? Is it rubbish? I want to know in the comments. And let me know. Talking about TikTok, they have a pop-up venue in London, Westfield. So if you live in London, if you're near Westfield, if you're not near Westfield, they have a shop. Yes, a pop-up shop. Now, this isn't a shop for you to go and buy stuff. This is a shop to go and meet some of the biggest UK TikTok creators, right? The biggest UK TikTok creators will be there, putting on a show, interacting with fans, and they will also have a place where they can teach parents how to keep their kids safe on TikTok, right? Using the TikTok features and the settings and just getting the word out there how to keep the young people that are using the platform so frequently safe on the platform. Now, this is really, really, really good. This isn't about money. This is about an experience. So TikTok is coming everywhere. They're coming to your TV. They're coming to your shopping center. Now, this also makes sense because as we know that we just had a pandemic, everything was closed, so the high street is just dying, right? Debenhams, Top Man, and we just heard that Gap is closing all their stores in the UK and it's going to be just an online entity in the UK, right? So there are shops missing from the high street. So landlords who own these spaces need to fill them up with something. So this makes sense, right? TikTok is an experience app, right? You go there to have an experience. You don't go there to shop. You go there to have an experience. So creating that in real life IRL experience is the next step. Experiencing TikTok in more ways than on the phone is the next step, right? And they are very smart and they are very fast in creating this experience. Lord knows why Instagram, who is 10 years old, has not had an Instagram experience in a shopping place or where everybody can see it, right? And I believe they probably will after they've seen TikTok do it. And they see the success of this TikTok championing their creators and creating a pop-up venue, right? So it will be there for about a week or two. So it'll be coming from the 22nd of July to maybe the 9th of August, if I can remember correctly. But yeah, if you're in Westfield or live near there, or if you don't live near there, you just want to come check it out, I highly recommend going and checking it out. I think it will be a really, really good experience. Since the high street is losing retailers and losing shops, you never know, we might see a TikTok venue, Instagram venue, Facebook venue, a YouTube venue, LinkedIn venue, Twitter venue. I wouldn't put it past it. I think that would be amazing, walking down the high street and seeing Instagram shop, right? Seeing your favorite apps as shops, as Snapchat world, right? It would actually make sense, right? Disney World makes sense, right? It would actually make sense for these apps to have in real life experiences on high streets, right? And have people walking in and out, learning about the app, parents, young people, creators there, talking, teaching people, right? I think that would be really, really good. I think that would be really, really good. Call me, any of you apps, call me, we can get that done, right? I think that's really, really good. Spotify venue. Anyway, let's not get into that. Just call me. If you're watching, call me, we'll get it done. Last but not least, do you remember a app called Clubhouse? Yeah, that app where loads of people were talking and it had a huge buzz, right? So it's still alive. It still has a lot of downloads. A couple months ago, they released their Android version, and I believe it's about 8 million downloads right now. They say they have as much as 500,000 rooms being made every day, which is huge. They just signed a deal with the NFL. They just signed a new TED Talks deal where they'll have prominent and famous TED Talkers, they're called TED Talkers? TED Talkers or TED Talk hosts coming in there and doing weekly rooms and creating clubs. But they have released a major new feature, which they're calling Backchannel, but we like to call direct message because it's messaging. Now, this feature is very, 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 very overdue, right? Because you're in a room and you might not want to come up and come on mic to simply ask a question. It would be very easy for you to just ask a question in the back channel or the direct messages. There's going to be two parts of this back channel. There's going to be the one where you can ask you can ask a question, and there's going to be the one where everybody can talk together and the host can drop links in there and people can drop links and everybody can just talk about what is being said. And I really, really like that it's separate because it makes it a lot clearer to find questions versus just everybody just laughing and reacting to what is actually being said. And they said they're working on being able to drop images and videos in that chat channel. Again, this feature is that's well overdue, so let me know what you think. Are you actually still on Clubhouse? Do you listen to Clubhouse? Do you like Clubhouse? Will you ever go back? Right, let me know if this feature is enough for you to go back, or if you're still there, or if you've been waiting for it. Let me know how you feel about Clubhouse down in the comments. That is it for this week's The Social Update. You know, I've got to say, every week you've officially been updated. Let me know how you feel about everything you heard today.